I have to clap. This is too much. Because when teachers tell us all the materials, and then with new things, they also can do it. This is beyond expectation.
This workshop is it's amazing. I don't know, it's pretty hard to describe. When you come here, the environment is just super productive and constructive. Like, everyone is here to help each other, you know. No one plays the guitar at the same level. No one, not two people play the guitar at the same level. So there's always going to be someone that knows more than you, and you may know more than someone else. And so the best part about these types of workshops with Ruben and just all the guys here is that this is just an information exchange. Like, we're getting better, you know, and we get better by the minute. You know, every single time it's like count. There's so much advice being thrown around, and you can't help but to get better. So, you know, I'm so much better today than I was yesterday. I'm so much better this week than I was last week. And the more I come, the more I will continue to get better. And, you know, for you guys, it's the same way. It's no secret. It's actually common knowledge, but this is the best.
Yeah. Alan, you're all in the school. You can say something.
What isn't there to say?
What did you learn here this time?
You know, this time around I've really opened up my awareness to all the things that I need to get better, like what I need to do in my practice to get better, and all the things that I've been reluctant, or what's the other word?
Stuck.
Yeah, stuck on, you know. Yeah, and in addition to that, just the strong show of support, like from everybody else that's here. Like, you know, we're all here to learn our own individual things that we need, but in addition to that, like, everyone always reaches out to help somebody else, and it's just it's a really great feeling to have, to know that you're supported in something that's so important and inspiring to you. You know, that you're willing to make the trek all the way to Malaga. You know, so
Wow.
yeah, it's a big day for me for sure.
It's worth it.
Mr. Stanley, I want to thank him because he provided the jump tracks and so many assistants here. So,
Well, I'd like to thank you for the individual attention you have given each and every one of us in giving us a starting point on where to practice at a speed that is comfortable at our own and each individual level. And it was a great experience, a self-assessment where I can go back home and have a better idea on how to practice and what to practice on, and how to push myself. And I'd like to thank also all your students for being supportive and playing together. As Ricky was saying earlier, it's really a great experience to feel, you know, each and every day we're playing better and helping each other out.
Oliver.
Everybody out there from all the world, if you have only 0.5% interesting in videos from Ruben Diaz, only if it's that less, don't stop watching it. Maybe it will be 3 or 5%, and get your ass up and come here, because you will not regret. Doesn't matter which level you are, if you're a teacher, if you're professional concert player, just you will learn so much. I don't talk too much because it's a secret, you know. They understand.
So thank you very much to everyone.
Thank you, Ruben. It's
So,
been
Dr.
amazing.
Ruben, thank you so much.
Ole!
I've learnt a great deal really, because, well, how to practice, and obviously the very great motivational speaking of Ruben, which is very inspiring to carry on playing. And I think the detail of going into the technique is very, very useful, because, you know, otherwise you're going to sit there and practice for a year and do it wrong. So I thoroughly think it's worth every penny. Thank you.
Yeah, I've just been really inspiring as always, and just meeting all the guys and just realising I think I have got potential to get somewhere, but I just need to practice.
Did you have fun here in Malaga?
Yeah, Malaga's amazing. Yeah.
We start with technique. We have to get a plan how we go. We first settle the goal. What is the goal?
Oh, so to get the goal and then work out.
What is the goal with our technique plan?
Well, I want my technique to be the best it can be. So improving to Picard, break it down into Picardo, you know, Altapura, struggling.
Those are the elements. But the goal is what? To play fast?
No, well,
to play properly with proper rhythm,
accurately.
So
to play in compass.
For instance, in rhythm is to play proper compass. But in technique, regarding technique, the goal is that you are free of worries.
You don't need to think about it because it's there. That's what I want.
Then therefore, once we have this goal there, now what do?
You make a plan, like to improve that one, like you've got a 12-day.
So what is your plan? What you implemented in your practice?
I've been trying to just since I've got here, I've been trying to count every time I play. Like, so I was playing my classical pieces and counting because I'm not used.
This is in rhythm, but we're talking about technique.
Technique. Okay. Well, I woke up this morning. I went through all my major scales at 105 linked as best I could, and then I did half an hour minor melodic and so a lot of Picardo, and then I suppose it's strumming technique as well. They've taught Alan.
Strumming is also part of technique.
Techniques that Alan and Walter have shown me a couple more strummings that I've been practicing. Yeah, just trying to keep up. I think little and often with technique is the best way to do it, rather than to try and do it all in one go.
And which results you got by doing this?
My Picardo is definitely much better than it was. It's fast.
So do you practice this every day?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I practice it.
So, Ruth, how you feel the balance of rhythm, technique, and repertoire? You told me yesterday I also want to improve repertoire, right?
Yeah.
Because you saw that he has many things. And rhythm, do you feel rhythm okay?
In tangos, yes, but in Bulgaria,
In Bulgaria better than tango, you said.
yeah, in repertoire when I try to count, in Bulgaria rhythm I can easily count.
Really?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
I don't know why. In tangos I'm with the...
You count better 12 beats than 4.
I don't know why.
It's because he's so clever, he's a doctor.
Because there is more parts, I think.
You can hear it.
So in technique, what do? You feel well in
Every
technique,
day
okay?
I'm trying to play scales and alzapo and
the rasgueos.
rhythm, rasgueos.
Do you know the difference between practice and playing?
Yeah, of course.
You, Ricky, what's the difference between practice and playing?
Practicing is playing things that you're not so good at, but you know you need to improve on. Playing is just playing stuff that you want to play to have fun, make it sound good or something.
So do you do a differentiation between these two things, practicing
Yes.
and playing?
Yes.
In your daily playing, because when you're at home, what do you do?
I try and practice mindfully, like, so if I'm practicing, I put the critical voice on and say, what am I doing wrong? But when I'm playing or performing, I turn that off and just try.
So
to
do you have a division clear of time between practicing and playing?
Yeah.
Like the same here, I play on Tuesdays, I do this, and I play this, and then I practice that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't have a set plan where we're at each day, but I do plan myself. I'll pick up the guitar and I'll start playing, and I'll say, "Oh, I'm playing right now. I need to practice." And then I start doing the scales, and then I start doing the tapua and the scales because I feel myself playing. You know, I'll turn on some Paco and just start playing, but then I realize I'm just playing.
So we have the tendency to rather play than practice. Okay, that's good. Walter, you tell something about this. Your balance of repertoire, rhythm, and technique.
I am very weak in repertoire.
Why?
Why? Because I'm a technician. I really enjoy the technique aspects of scale playing, but I lack, perhaps if I'm strong in scales, at times I lack in rasgueos, but because I have a tendency to practice everything at once, so meaning if I'm practicing repertoire, I try to include the technique aspect in the repertoire creativity.
Yes.
For instance, scale playing, 4-note pattern, I do creativity with 4-note pattern. So I try to include it all. But
that is good thing also.
but pieces like repertoire, like bulerias, I like bulerias repertoire. Or rhythm. Lately, I've been lacking alegrias rhythm. So because I've been concentrating a lot on pieces like Spain, so for rhythm.
For the improvisation.
So it varies for me. Sometimes I concentrate heavily in one aspect. Like a 4/4 rhythm.
You see, we are all different. This is one thing that I wanted you to notice. That even if you are all students, everyone is saying something different. Oliver, how you practice technique? What is your practice of technique? You sit there, do a scale, what do you do?
Scales, a lot.
So you put the metronome?
Yes.
And play scales?
Yes. It's
Just that?
No, not just, but it's the...
Which scale to practice?
First, I start with
With the majors that will do?
I start with the harmonic, because that's only...
A minor harmonic?
Yeah, because that's only 4 fingerings. Then the major, the minor, melodic, whole tone, diminished.
Which days you do this?
Every day.
Every day. So So this is one thing that has. And how long have you been able to keep doing that steady?
1.5 years.
This is a thing why you see. Then don't ask me why he plays like this, because this is the reason. As we see here, we don't need to play. This is more of a theory thing, really speaking, because if we don't know that aspect, we will get stuck at some point, or it may happen that we don't flow to our goal, or that we don't even knew that we have to have a goal, actually.
How long does that take you to play? Sorry to interrupt, I was just wondering how long it took to go through them every day. I'm like, do you do it first as well?
Now I can't do it. Now I need to short down because of the study.
Yeah.
But before, it like
40
6
minutes?
to 8 hours.
Okay, every day.
2 hours?
8
What did you say?
6 to 8 hours.
10 hours.
6 to 10 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you need to then you have the main thing is picado for improvisation. That is 1.5 hours or 2. And then you have so many different things. You have rasgueos. You cannot say that, okay, I do that a little bit less because that's not important. You will feel it in the play. You need to do all similar. And then only rasgueos, then I think, okay, first picado because the fingers are going inside.
And then,
Then I do rasgueos,
Yeah.
then I do thumb, then maybe a arpeggio, tremolo, and strumming.
This is very organized.
Yeah, that's it.
One, two, three, four. 1, 2. Ricky!
Yeah.
Down.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
everything there. So when people take seriously this after all. This is the proof.
Good job.
What just happened? You could count it now.
But we didn't do it.
But have you tried one time to count this before, this day?
No.
No. Why you could do it?
Because of the
Because of the training you have counting constantly on other things. Which means what? That it enabled you to now pick a new material that you have never counted and still be able to count it. You see what is the proof of this? That because if you learn to count other stuff in the study program, in rhythm how we study is counting. People fear it like anything in this. Here you knock down big guys with this. You put the metronome and they cannot do it. Only we can do it. This is the reality. And I teach people how to do it, and this is the proof that he is doing it. And he didn't do it even with this thing. He did it with other materials. And then when he is confronted to have a new material, he also knows how that rhythmical is. This allows you, if you can count and play it, it means there is accuracy because between what you play, matching with the rhythm section, or the metronome, matching with your own voice, counting out loud. This is called perfection out of objection. Because when you do that, in academia or anywhere, you see classic people who read great music. They cannot do it.
I can't do it.
People read, but this they cannot do.
Ruben.
So why? This is more powerful than reading.
It depends how much the syncopation of the music puts you off though, isn't it? And
But that is if you don't know.
Yeah.
But now I prove that this is possible.
Yes.
And this is once you have this area master of the metronome, then now you can go. Now you can really do organic tempo. And even that for recording, even if Paco had, even they use this as a reference, metronome, because metronome is a friend. First, the metronome is interpreted as enemy. We are uncomfortable on his presence. You see songs come, put the metronome, let's say to you will have some problem.
It's also in the school.
They are afraid.
I asked one time when we have rehearsal to always put, yeah, let's try, and then one time it totally, and then
They went,
that's nonsense.
Why? Because they cannot do it. This is the reason. So the only reason of not doing this is because now this you see how important the technique is the most important thing, but this rhythm thing in flamenco is also as important or more than technique. So because flamenco without rhythm, tell me what is. What it is.
Somebody said that if you practice with a metronome, you're going to be too rigid.
Yeah, but a translation. I saw my rhythm sucks.
That is the
Translation.
point.
The translation is my rhythm sucks.
But the people do say
I don't believe
that's what they actually mean.
It's just You don't play like
Then
a
why
robot.
am I
Even,
it?
even
You
if you
play
can,
like a
the
robot.
first step is
Why not
that the drummer can do
keeping
it.
the beat
But-
like a robot.
No.
So, but the drummer is keeping the beat.
You have-
They will say that this
So
is
you have to
robotic.
keep them up in beat with the
But
robot.
what is behind is the inefficiency they have rhythmically. They said something which may be true, because of course when we play things, we want to have a more like a wave kind of rhythm and not strictly metronomical. That is true. But that is being used to justify their rhythmical inefficiency. Because here we're not playing. I don't go to the concert with him and say, okay, let's count and play. We don't do this in the stage when we play the pieces. Then we play, but here we are practicing. Remember how I started yesterday, giving you a whole discourse about what is the differentiation, the difference between practicing and playing. These two things we have to separate. We do this when we practice. When we play, we will not be robotic or
It makes no
practice.
sense to say that you're going to be like a robot, because you have to know where everything is. Once you know where everything is, then you can make the waves.
Exactly.
Because you know where it is.
That's right.
You're not going to like, this is not, we're never going to make music like that and call it music. We're going to be like,
Oh, no, of course not.
we're going to go around the beat and make a rhythm out of it.
The only,
When you let it-
the only way to know this is very easy is there is one answer that is jackmate. Easy. Is, can you do this counting? And they say no. So the problem is that anyone who says that has deficiencies in rhythm.
When I'm learning a classical piece,
It won't play the
I'll
same
always
every time.
count.
If you do that now, in
Obviously.
classic people don't do it. If you do it,
I can do it,
implement
I
that,
can do it when I'm counting.
people will admire you for that, and you will be able to teach better.
Yeah.
Okay, now full pause. This is what we want to get, to be able to play the thing as we played it down. In order to get here, we have to pass through this process of counting the stop.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
That's enough.
Yeah, thank
Yeah. And you see, they know which beat is there. I feel so proud of you all, man, doing this. I know you can do. You can also do it.
Yeah.
Can you count this phrase?
Yeah.
Me ayudó porque descubrí ahí la improvisación. La improvisación es algo que yo pienso que cada músico del estilo que sea, del clásico, del flamenco, de cualquier otra música debería aprender, porque la improvisación te da mucha libertad y a la vez te da mucho conocimiento de dónde estás tocando, de cómo estás tocando, de qué armonías están en cada momento, ¿no?
Pablo. Sí, Paco, ¿qué es para usted la música popular y qué es la música elitista?
Yo creo que la música elitista es el refinamiento de la música popular. Por ejemplo, el flamenco. El flamenco originalmente es una música popular, una música del pueblo de Andalucía. Pero creo que ya no le pertenece más al pueblo, porque de pronto habemos gente que nos hemos pasado toda una vida encerrados puliendo esa expresión popular. Entonces ha llegado a un nivel en el que el pueblo ya no tiene acceso, sobre todo a los matices que vamos consiguiendo la gente como yo, que nos pasamos muchas horas elaborando esa música.